Hi everyone. I know I said I was going to live stream in my post-AP test congratulations video, but I found out a little later that the prompts will not be formally released by the College Board until May 26th, and I do not think they are going to be public as they will be released in the AP Classroom add-on. So while I have a general idea about what the prompts were about, I would need more information to provide good feedback. But I do have a few general things to say about the test, prompts, and documents, plus a few things to say about the channel. First, I want to start by saying to every test taker out there, no matter how you're feeling about the test, be proud of yourself for stepping up to the challenge. You didn't take the easy way out with taking regular US history or skipping the exam. You gave something that is hard a shot. And being a person that willingly takes on challenges is a great trait that will get you far in life. So even if you think you did not do well, hold your head high. Okay, now on to the test. I am not one to complain and spread negativity, and I try as much as possible to be a good stoic. But I want to make a few general comments about the test and some frustrations. First, the idea that a 45-minute DVQ can accurately assess content knowledge and skills is very flawed for so many reasons. A few include the randomness of the topic, the pressure a time test puts on people, and how it affects their ability to think clearly, and that a lot of students given adequate time could write an amazing essay demonstrating the skills they really have. But we're unable to display that because of the constraints of a test like this. Second, I know enough about the prompts from this year and from past years to say that I do not know why the College Board writes these things in such a confusing way. Who is writing these prompts, and what is the vetting process they go through? Because the word choice of the prompts seems to be really flawed, and they could easily be reworded for more clarity. And now on to the docs. Seriously, College Board, why insist on putting in obscure and unclear documents? The test is already timed for difficulty. I do not understand the extra layer of documents with language that is difficult to ascertain their meaning on a timed essay. You can easily, and in my opinion, more accurately assess a student's historical thinking skills with more common primary sources with clearer meanings. And can somebody tell me what is up with all the grandfather picking up quartz and onyx jewel memes? Okay, there are a few other things I could say, but I do not want this to be a gripe session. Overall, the College Board sets the rules of the game. And while we can protest and hope for change, ultimately it's the game we must play for the college credit. For those who had glitches, whether it was signing in, or your internet cut out, or troubles in submitting your essay, I'm sorry that happened to you. It happened to one of my students as well, and it was incredibly frustrating and traumatic. I'm planning on doing some live reviews before the retake that is noon Eastern on June 3rd. I also put the links to the retake schedule below in the video notes. Briefly, I want to talk about the channel. I started the channel last November. The original purpose was explanation videos of common primary sources in APUSH. You can still find those. The channel did not get much traction with those videos, but I enjoyed researching, writing, and making them. When the coronavirus quarantine hit, I moved my AP review assignment for my students to distance learning and started making review videos. However, the channel still did not take off. It wasn't until I posted the guessing the prompt video, which ironically was the easiest video for me to make. That led to some people watching some of my review videos, and then I decided to combine them into a chronological list, which became the mega review video. So I know I'm not as flashy as some of the other YouTube channels, and I'm trying to get better at it. But it takes a long time to write the scripts and create the videos. And with my wife working, my two young children, Luna and Liam, and teaching my own classes, I have a very limited amount of time. So I appreciate you guys for also valuing the content of video and not just the quick cuts and pro editing. So I have some ideas going forward, including thematic review videos through all of US history. Some examples include slavery, women, immigration, politics, and power. And I also want to continue doing explanation videos of common primary sources in APUSH. If you have other ideas for how to better support APUSH students, write them in the comments below. I don't really want to do time period reviews because there are so many of those out there that already do a good job, like Heimler, Joe's, and my personal favorite, and who I consider the OG of APUSH YouTube, Adam Norris. Also, please forward this channel to next year's APUSH students. A lot of you are probably sophomores or juniors and know some of next year's APUSH students at your school. I would greatly appreciate it if you would recommend this channel. Finally, your comments lifted my spirits. After a few of the videos took off and the comments started pouring in, I was surprised at how almost all, like 99%, were extremely positive or asking really good questions. So great job, APUSH students, on contributing to a supportive online community. That sadly is not the case for many communities in social media and YouTube comment sections. I want to finish this video by recognizing a few of these commenters and comments. I know I do not have all the great comments, which that would take a lot of time, but here are a few. And I greatly appreciate the positivity. You guys are awesome. First, a quick shout out to Javier123, who was the first and only request for a shout out so far.